For over a decade, GoPro was the king of action cameras. From skydivers to surfers to vloggers, it was the go-to tool for capturing life's craziest moments. But let's be honest, the last few GoPro releases felt safe. Incremental updates, minor software tweaks, nothing that really screamed next-gen. Meanwhile, rivals like DJI and Insta360 have been on fire, dropping cameras with bigger sensors, slicker software, and wild features like 360-degree stabilization. So here's the big question: can GoPro reclaim its crown in 2025? With the Hero 14 Black, all signs point to yes. And if these leaks are true, we're about to see the biggest GoPro leap in years. Let's talk about the upgrade fans have been begging for, a 1-inch sensor. Yep, the Hero 14 is rumored to finally make that jump. Why does this matter? Because sensor size isn't just a spec, it's everything. A bigger sensor means more light, better dynamic range, and a huge boost in low-light performance. Picture this: sharper details during sunset rides, richer colors in deep forests, and night footage that doesn't look like a grainy mess. While GoPro may keep the max resolution at 5.3K, the quality of each frame will be next level. Instead of chasing 8K bragging rights, GoPro's focusing on what really counts for creators. Now let's talk about design. The Hero 14 is rumored to feature a larger edge-to-edge display with reinforced protective edges. Perfect for framing shots on the fly or navigating menus when you're hanging off a rock face. There's also word of a redesigned control layout. Think dedicated buttons for quick mode switching and instant recording. In high-pressure moments, those tiny changes make all the difference. This is GoPro doubling down on usability without compromising its rugged DNA. If you've used a GoPro in the last few years, you know the two biggest gripes: overheating and battery life. Recording in 4K for too long? Boom, shutdown. On a long hike? Better pack 3 spare batteries. But the Hero 14 might solve these headaches. A new processor rumored to be the GP3 chip could mean better performance and thermal efficiency. There's even talk of a built-in heatsink, keeping the camera cool during marathon shoots. Add a more power-efficient design and maybe even a high-capacity battery option, and this could finally be the GoPro we've all been waiting for. Here's the thing: GoPro isn't just competing with DJI and Insta360 anymore. It's fighting against smartphones too. Modern phones have crazy stabilization and even underwater housings. But GoPro's edge has always been its toughness, tiny size, and that feeling of strapping it anywhere and forgetting about it. The Hero 14 needs to remind the world why GoPro was the original action camera pioneer, and if these leaks are real, this could be the model to do it. With a rumored release date of September 20th, 2025, the countdown has already begun. And honestly, this feels different. A bigger sensor, smarter design, and a focus on solving real-world issues could make the Hero 14 Black the comeback story of the year. So, are you ready to trust GoPro again? Or has DJI already won your loyalty? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear where you stand. What just dropped out of nowhere? New drone? Nope. DJI Osmo Action 6. No teaser, no trailer, just a silent FCC dock going public. And suddenly, the internet's buzzing like it found a secret prototype. Dual screens, a bold new front lens, and wait, what's that pill-shaped mystery under the display? Sensor, mic, something wild. Whatever it is, DJI just cracked the door open, and now we're all scrambling for answers. Here's what we know, and why GoPro should be nervous. Let's talk power. 2 battery sizes leaked. 1,770 milliamp hours and 1,950 milliamp hours. Why 2? One word, options. This could mean DJI is about to pull a power move and drop 2 models, possibly a standard Osmo Action 6 and a souped-up Pro Edition. One for everyday creators, weekend warriors, and casual thrill seekers. The other for filmmakers, mountain climbers, and the folks who film their entire lives in 4K. It's like DJI saw the iPhone playbook and said, yeah, we can do that, but with more adrenaline. If that turns out to be true, it could split the market wide open and give creators exactly the performance tier they've been asking for. Okay, so what's under the hood? We're expecting improvements in low-light clarity, maybe a wider aperture or a stacked CMOS sensor. Creators also want crisper slow-mo options, like 4K at 120 frames per second or even 240 frames per second in 1080p. While DJI's lips are sealed, the leak scene is painting a juicy picture. 6K video? Possible. 4K at 120 frames per second? Likely. Better HDR, improved low light, and a reworked version of Rocksteady that could take on GoPro's Hypersmooth? You bet. And that mysterious front-facing sensor? It could be part of a next-gen audio pickup system or new smart tracking tech. DJI is watching the competition closely, and the Action 6 isn't just about matching the Hero lineup, it's about surpassing it. This thing is shaping up to be more than a rugged cam. It's looking like a handheld production house. The Osmo Action 5 Pro was a solid win for DJI, but it had its weak spots. Night shooting? Meh. Audio? Middling. Heat management? A little toasty. DJI isn't blind to that. Word on the street is they focused hard on cooling, giving the Action 6 longer record times without meltdown mode. Low light, a wider aperture, or a better sensor could mean cleaner, more cinematic night footage. Add in improved slow motion. Yes, we're dreaming of 240 frames per second in 1080p and better mic compatibility? Boom. This camera becomes a real tool for serious content creators who don't want to carry a full rig just to get killer footage. Here's where it gets spicy. DJI isn't just improving hardware, they're making this camera smarter. Think AI-driven active track that actually keeps your subject centered while you're bombing downhill on a mountain bike. Gesture controls that work without embarrassing you. Auto horizon leveling that stays flat, no matter how wild your world gets. Even the UI could see a major overhaul for quicker setup on the go. And about that strange new design detail, the pill-shaped panel. If DJI nails this, it's not just an action cam, it's your new pocket-sized film assistant. Here we are, June 2025, and the next big adventure cam is knocking. With DJI's FCC leaks and release patterns, we're likely just weeks from the official launch. And true to form, DJI's moving fast, pushing boundaries while GoPro plays it safe. 2 versions, more power, smarter features. This isn't a simple refresh. It could be a full-on reboot of the action cam game if it nails low light, stabilization, and battery life. The Action 6 might just be the camera for 2025 creators and explorers alike. And that's the full breakdown, legends. The Osmo Action 6 is more than a rumor. It's real, it's coming, and it could be DJI's most exciting launch in years. What's your take? Are you Team Standard or Team Pro? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're diving into them all. If you got hyped, learned something new, or just enjoyed chasing leaks like we do, smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the official reveal. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep creating.